Well, the main goal for this event, it was a humanitarian event. Our job was to get people to pledge to fast, and for that pledge, we would guarantee them that we would send $1 to Capital Area Food Bank on their behalf, because they're the largest food bank in Austin, and they need a lot of help, especially in these economic times. They need a lot of help. We do this every year, and this year it really hit home, you know. So we really tried to raise more money, and we raised around $1,800 for this event, and we got 1,800 people to pledge too. So 1,800 people fasted today. They did it for Capital Area Food Bank, they did it for the hungry, and they're fasting exactly how we would fast during Ramadan. It's really to show non-Muslim audiences how it is to fast during Ramadan, but also how it is to go hungry, you know. And the thing is, Muslims do this all the time, but nobody knows about it, you know. We do it in our mosques, we do it anonymously, because that's sort of a virtue in our faith, that you should give charity anonymously. But we really wanted to show that as a community, we do give, you know. I hate to use the term, but like many people think that we're parasites, like Muslims in general. They feel as if we come to this society and we just reap the benefits and we don't provide anything back to it. And you can kind of see it in the rhetoric in the media. From personal experiences, I felt that too. So this event really shows that we care about the community, because we're giving back to the Austin community, you know. I was born in Saudi, but a year after I moved to England. So I've been raised in the West throughout my whole life. Nearly 100% of the people in the MSA, like probably 95% of the people in the MSA, were born and raised in America. So they hold this country as their country, you know? So they have a completely different view on the situation than our parents do. Our parents' generation, they're mainly like immigrants. Like I'm an immigrant, you know, I'm not a citizen yet. I'm a permanent resident of America. But my parents and a lot of other people's parents, they came to America with the mentality that they were gonna go back home. They love this country, but like they love their old countries more, you know? And it's because they've been raised there. And you can't really blame them for that, you know? I mean, the country that they were raised in, their family was there, I mean, their culture was there, and they went away from that and they came here, and they cling on to certain aspects of culture that are not prevalent in this culture, you know? Our parents' generation, they came from countries where the rules were pretty much set, you know? There was no discussion, they didn't really talk about different schools of thought within the religion. But since we're in America, we have people from Pakistan, Morocco, all around the world, you know? And so there are many different ways of practicing Islam, and they're all being like practiced in one mosque, you know? There's like people, like in the local Austin mosque, there's people of 40 different nations who go to that mosque. So they all practice Islam in a different way. This clash actually helps this generation because we're more critical, and we look at, you know, we really look deep into our religion. We try to get more knowledge to find out what we believe is the true, you know, way to practice Islam. If my parents' generation saw somebody else like praying differently, they would tell them that you're praying wrong. This generation, it's like when you see somebody praying differently, they'll be like, well, it's because he's of this school of thought, that's why, and I respect that, you know? In the end, we're paying taxes, we're working here, you know, we're the doctors, the engineers, we're the lawyers, we're the, you know, the workers, we're pretty much everybody, you know? We have jobs all around. And if anything bad happens to this country, it happens to us too, you know?